Alright, guys. We're back. Dokkan or something. Alright, we're gonna take a look at this kid's Dokkan hot takes. I got my bib on. I've got my diaper on for this one. This is gonna Butt boy right here seems nice enough. I like seeing their tweets. I do enjoy, like, just, you know, flooding my timeline with players who are, like, into Dokkan. That's why, like, I don't, like, I'll follow anyone. But I don't, it seems like everything Buttboy says is designed to either disagree with me or irk me. Any Dokkan takes from Buttboy or Rhodey here are usually just, like, complete dog shit. It's just shit that does not correlate with what's actually going on in game, right? It's just fantasy land, make-believe land, something like that. All right, let's go. Let's jump in. LR in Super Saiyan 4 Goku was never even really that good on release. No. He was pretty good in the Omega fight, which was dropped at... That was what, like 2-3 weeks right after Super Saiyan 4 Goku came out? So... The hardest fight in the game at the time was against Shenron in the very same event. Where is it? I'm looking for... There it is right there. This Sin right here was the hardest fight in the game at the time, and then they upgraded with Omega. And in Super Saiyan 4 Goku was really, really dominant towards the end here. He was one of the best units in the game, and he was one of the best units in the game for this fight, for sure. Oh god, okay. Because of the stupid arrow, I gotta do this. People say it was made for the Omega fight. He quite literally was. Like, he quite literally was. See, this is where, like, man, we're one take into this, and I can't take this serious because this is not... This kid doesn't have his own opinions, unfortunately. Like, I'm just gonna throw it out there right now. He doesn't have his own opinions. I've been around Buttboy, okay? Like, I watch what people say. I'm seeing people who would say... This is a Rhodey opinion, right? I could pull up tweets of Rhodey saying this, like, back then. That's what this is. This is not your own opinion. This is you seeing Rhodey saying it, and then you just copy it. Like, I would like to see your own takes, not just, you know, hand-me-downs off of Rhodey. Counterintuitive what you want to do in the fight, which is still in the tech phase, build up stack of units. However, he melted the tech sin phase, so it could be a detriment to your run because of that. Wasn't that impressive offensively in full power. Blah, 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 blah. Bro. In Super Saiyan 4, Goku went in there, and he dropped his fucking nuts on the table. He was really good for that fight. That was the point. The entire point of the character was that fight, right? He got hurt massively once we dropped down to the Dismal Future Red Zone. That's what really hurt Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This guy's EZA sucked. S tier Ultimate Gohan. I mean, I can understand, because he was like, not a guaranteed guard character, right? Dog shit, walking definition of get good RNG or die. Now, we could also point out that this guy came out in the front half of 2022, in which there's only a handful of characters that were even decent, right? Between, basically January to June is when things flipped, really. But in those months... most of the releases just ended up not being very good, right? It's like Dokkan established the power of Red Zone, and they did not give us anything to really battle Red Zone, like, and have us, like, be able to dominate it, up until, you know, like, Vegeta and Trunks, Golden Frieza territory. Get good RNG or die, high chance to guard. And remember, nowadays we have a guard, indicator. You know, that was one of the big things we wanted for a while. You know, that didn't exist back then. I remember, like, some of it being useful, yeah, because, like, against, like, a physical boss, it could be a little bit handy, like, you know, you'd get hit, and then it could trigger for a couple of turns. Namek Goku was like that, right? I mean, I don't know. Those early 2022 characters with the red zone, stuff like that. Like, I'm kind of just gonna be neutral on this one. I don't really care too much. Okay. A lot of people really... hated this. Yeah, that this, because, like, look at Dokkan versus Legends. In Legends, this guy is one of the strongest characters ever in Legends history, right? Like, Iron Cane has really stepped up having a beef with Nano, in large part because of this character. I had to convince Iron Cane to summon to get this guy. Iron was like, no, I have to follow my imaginary code and I can't summon for him. And I said, bro, put the Chrono Crystals in the bag and summon, boy. But then we look at on Dokkan, this is like a transformation for like a fruit. People hated what they did with this character. So yeah, I like, you're preaching to the choir here. I think, like a Carnival LR Majin Vegeta right now could be like really sick. Like a top like level Majin Vegeta, I think could be really awesome. Yeah, he's basically like he is just an attack too, right? Like he just sits there like without attacking, and then it's just like the standby finish attack, right? DJ Khaled, what does he even do? Yeah, the art does look good, right? Because that's the exact art for pretty much Majin Vegeta in Legends, right? Is Ultra. Yeah, it was bad. It definitely was that bad. Yeah. Burst mode is underrated. Okay, I can see it. The burst mode is great because it allows you to set the parameters that you want. That's good. Very underrated by a lot of people in the community. Okay. It's easy content for them to put out, and it's a refresher from usually insane difficult fights. Okay, so the thing is that burst mode, it's sort of like a monthly thing, but yeah, I think it's very easy for them to do. Like, they kind of created something that's very easy for them to do, just like month after month after month. Just kind of like, you know, like Dokkan Battlefield or something like that. You have a lot of control over how tough you want the boss to be. Yep. How strong you're going to be offensively, defensively. You need to have side effects nullified. Want the boss to reduce how much ki you have. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. I mean, going for these missions, you know, do end up using a lot of characters I don't typically use. That's fair. Easy attack-based go-tanks. Okay, sure. Sure. Yep, we'll go with that. AGL Vegito Blue is better 9th anniversary content. Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan was in 10th anniversary content. This is not true. It's just not, like, this is not, like, this is just literally not true. Better than was in 10th anniversary content. Okay. Most of the 9th anniversary content was structured in a way that favored Vegito. Allowed him to thrive in the content at the time. I don't know. It's almost as though we're pretending that... Damn, they're actually on page 2. I mean, do we remember this condition? We do, yeah? Bro. AGL Vegito Blue. Listen, when it comes to AGL Vegito Blue, I am so down being on the side of history as like an AGL Vegito Blue like type defender. But it's going to be the window of their release up until like the, you know, a lot of the 9th anniversary fights started to kick up. I think AGL Vegito Blue was dog shit during the 9th anniversary. Fuck him. Okay, fuck him. Long fights made it easier for the GOAT, Vegito Blue, to come out. Yeah, I wonder... Could you guys think of any reason why Butt Boy loves AGL Vegito Blue and hates Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan? Could you think of any reason? It doesn't quite come to... Oh, yeah, it's Rhodey's opinions. That's okay. Thanks. We'll read it, though. Okay, yep. Do great... Do great damage. Okay. Good 18 key support. Potentially even have a guaranteed dodge turn via his active. Being best friends physical Gogeta Blue. Yep. Having the best leader skill in the game. Let's sell our Bolt on the team. Yep. It's just Rhodey talking. Alright, so now we're going to switch it up to Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Oh joy. Oh joy. It was not as nice for him. In battle hard and formidable foes, he could do stuff. But in the Broly and Cell Max stages, he can get absolutely nuked by those AoEs. Oh, wait, am I... In the Broly and Cell Max stages? Wait, am I Am I having a brain fart? Wait, Broly. Broly and Cell Max stages? Nuked by those AoEs. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan? Bro, I'm getting lost. What from a Cell? What fight? What fucking fight are we talking about? From a Cell Max normal? I don't know what this kid is talking about. I'm like shook. I'm like racking my brain. Like what? Something must have just gone over my head. DBS Broly stages. Hold on. Cause, I mean, we're not talking about these. These were this is the 10th anniversary content. We're definitely not talking about festival. I guess. Okay. That's right. Okay. I was just reading it wrong. We're talking about the Battle Hard and Formidable Foes, Broly and Cell Max. Okay. I just read this wrong. I thought Battle Hard and Formidable Foes, and then we switched it up to talking about other types of fights. Okay. Whew. Okay, I was like, bro, like what? It's at the end. They're these two fights right here. Okay. That was me just mixing myself up. Okay, we're good. He can get nuked by those AoEs. I've had Gohan eat 400k from a Cell Max normal. Yeah, sure you have. Red Zone doesn't much you think. Nothing. Suffers from the Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku effect. Big Shiny attack stat. Just has half a health bar. Defense extremely subpar. The time Vegito Blue overall did more damage, while also supporting and having utility. I can't, dude. I'm sorry. Like, this is where, like I don't, people get mad at me and go, oh, you're not even really addressing his arguments. I don't, bro, I don't want to. It's fucking stupid! This is stupidity! No! This dude was not better in, like, content that came out months after he came out than the content for Gohan from the same fucking celebration, right? Like, these kids are obsessed with this character. He's not even bad. This is not some dog shit character. They go, in my artificial make-believe world, the character should have been number one, and he's not number one, so I gotta hate on him every day. Dude, it's ridiculous. It's absurd. Come on. Enough with the Gohan, man. Like, he's not bad. Like, he's not like a dog shit. This guy was very quickly dog shit compared to this Gohan. And this shit, well, I guess, okay, we are talking in that content, right? But, like, I mean, bro, do we, we spend so much time crying about this guy. Do we want to talk about the effectiveness that he can have in some of the content right now? No! I bet you they don't want to talk about that. But finishing this, I would kind of like to be on the side of history of AGL Vegito Blue Defender, but again, it's what I defend is not his fusion. It was how good these guys were. I gotta do this so the effect is not going like overdrive. While their intro was up, these guys were great defensively at the start of the fight in the Dismal Future Red Zone. That is where I'm like a defender for this character. But no, I mean, this is just, it's just such, like, this is like just putting forth perfect conditions for AGL Vegito Blue, and then talking about, like, I don't know, like the worst turns for Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? Like that team Rhodey ran fucking sucked. It sucked dick. It was a team involved around running this fucker in slot 1, by the way. Whoops, I missed I typed in Vegeta. Rhodey's horrible fucking team, which sucked donkey balls, involved running this guy in slot 1. That was Rhodey's strategy, where you lose 3 times in a row, and we don't tweet about those ones, and then, oh, that 4th run, magically the boss just didn't blow him into hell, and we got the Vegito Blue transformation off, and oh my god, we have the Bulma active skill lined up, and all this bullshit. No, dude. That team of roadies sucked. It sucked. It was terrible. Anyway, continuing on. Tech Broly's slot 2 and 3 performance is underrated. No, it's not. My guess here is Butt Boy is kind of confusing. This is just an assumption here. But I would imagine Butt Boy, like, if we're going to see Tech Broly ever not just immediately fold like origami in slot 2 or 3, I bet this guy's in slot 1, right? And that's what is allowing it to happen, right? Because then you go ahead and take a look at, right, so you do this, wha-bam, okay? And then you combine it with this, wha-bam, and then you combine it with this, wha-bam. That is probably what we're talking about here. Let's see. Because Tech Broly is not good in slot 2 and 3. Okay, so slot 2 and 3 performance heavily underrated by the community, mostly bias. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you're gonna throw that word in, that like is gonna soften me up right a bit, like quite a bit. Like, okay, if you're just gonna say like, yeah, I'm a little biased here, like, okay, like it's okay, okay. Like I could chillax then. Like I'm not, you know, like that's where I like, you know, my sacred sword is sheathed now, and we're going on to something else. Silent Hill F was really good, by the way. Blah, 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 blah. I feel like it's underrated by a lot of people. Okay, let's see. Everyone knows he's a good slot 0 tank. Yeah, it's slot 1. Before you attack. Well, no, it's not. He's a good tank just in slot 1. Amazing one after Super Saiyan slot 1. So we're just talking about legendary Super Saiyan Broly portion. Okay, because we're talking about Carnival Tech Broly from last year. Okay, but he's, see, when I'm talking about Broly in slot 2 or 3, I'm talking about base form too. It's not just legendary Super Saiyan Broly. It's also base form. How good a slot 2 to 3 performance can be. Slot 2 Tenkens can be better than a slot 0 Tenken. Is that true? I don't think that's correct. Get a potential quad super from him if Rose is AoE before he attacks. Pretty common to get a triple or quad 12 keys. I usually skip the 18 key to avoid buffing Rose. Gives no defense, so holds no value. Yeah. So what you're saying is when you are, you know, doing run after run after run after run to specifically set up your Twitter clip, things can go well. That's what you're telling me, huh, Butt Boy? Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. That Broly tank Rosa's 6 to 6.5 million super type disadvantage for 209k without, wait, in the Goku back is also without killing Paragus. Okay, but again, I would love to see the rotation, and I'm pretty sure a lot of that is actually going to be from this guy. I bet you. I would bet you money. And like, all right, let me see the clip of that turn, and this dude is in slot 1. Right? That would be why. That would be why. Just saying. Now this is legitimately true though. For a unit in 2024, like he is like a legendary unit. Tech Broly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like units are not good like this a year after release. Like doesn't happen. Even like anniversary characters like Tech Broly, he is a straight up legendary unit. Straight up. So that is true. People calling him a fish in slot 2 and 3 are straight up wrong. I'm calling him a fish in slot 2 and 3. Just because you could set up a god turn to make him look good does not mean he's not a fish. I don't play those games of let's do 10 runs of pure shit, the character sucking dick, and then on run 11 he's good, so that means he's good. Fuck that. No way. No way. By the way, Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is not better than Tech Broly. I would probably say Tech Broly myself. Because right now, in a lot of these fights, I really value the very strong defense turn 1 that base Tech Broly still gives us. So like if I was ranking the characters right now, I feel like I almost assuredly would have Tech Broly ahead of Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Alright, okay. I mean, that was a good one. I like that. They failed LR Tech Fusion's Zamasu in his team. Now, a lot of people have told me throughout the years that I've been too hard on this character, actually. They failed him in his team. Most of the really spent to help Fusion Zamasu were fumbled. 2023 as a whole is an absolute shit show for villain characters. AGL Zamasu is massively overrated. What? Was he? I don't think that's true. No, he was good. LR in Rose was iffy in there. That was definitely true. Ize and Goku Black sucked balls, yeah. Because villains were butchered that year. I find it tough to get his very important links up so he could tank more effectively. I mean, remember, one thing about Fusion Zamasu, we've all harped on Vegito Blue's active condition, but, I mean, Infinite Zamasu has the same condition. Turn 5 transformation in a short event meta, yeah. Hopefully you can get a great EZA. I would love for these guys to get great EZAs. By the way, their battle motions could potentially be coming up. Because lately, when Dokkan... Here, if we go to... Let's start closing some of these tabs. Eventually, we start making these videos, and then I just have so many fucking tabs open. I start to get lost in the sauce. Alright, let's go to battle motion quickly here. Battle motion playlist. By the way, I really wish that YouTube would just auto have it by last video added. I just wish they would do that. Right? Like, doesn't it seem like that's the way it should be? So stupid. Anyway. We're looking for the battle motion playlist, which is where? Should be recent, right? Yeah, oh, here it is right here. Okay. So what Dokkan's been doing is they've been adding a lot of LRs as the extra battle motions, right? There's them. Here's these boys right there. And then we get, like, the family Kamehameha is in there. Like that Gohan. Who else? This guy got his for a different reason. Yeah, like the Broly's. Broly's animations came in. The Goku, Gohan, and Trunks animations came in. So the point is, they've been going through these major celebrations, like these LR celebrations, right? The Gamma's battle motion. They gave Dragon Ball Super Broly his, Beast Gohan his, Blue Gogeta his. It's because they were kind of like, they've been going through these major celebrations and giving the LRs the battle motions, right? So after, there's only one more left for the worldwide download. So, and here, look. So it's like, we start 9th anniversary, Gogeta got it, Broly got it, Beast got it, the Gammas got it. And then right after that, we go right into the worldwide. So if they keep the structure the same, then we could very well see AGL Vegito Blue or Fusion Zamasu's battle motions. I mean, the earliest possible it could be, technically, would be February. The Part 2 LRs. Because typically when they do these extra battle motions right here, which has been these LRs, it's in a Dokkan Fest Data download. So see, these boys were with Android 16. Okay. So they were the extra one. Saiyan Saga Kid Gohan is in there. Obviously, this is the New Year's, Dokkan Fest. Goku and Vegito were there, and that was in the Daima Goku data download. We had the Family Kamehameha, that was in the Baby data download. We had, these versions of Broly. This is in the, Golden Frieza and Gogeta data download, right? This one right here, the Goku, Gohan, and Trunks, and they were in the Int Gohan, Goten, and Trunks data download. So what I'm saying is, they're in Dokkan Fest data downloads, not like Part 2 LRs or anything like that. So what that tells me is, if they just do every Dokkan Fest data download, then the DBZ Goku, Kai Goku, let's just go like, bam, bam, little bit back. This guy right here. If this guy, he's the next one to get his battle motion, which I guess is gonna hit a lot of Gokus in the game, huh? A lot of Gokus are gonna get this battle motion potentially, although it might differentiate with the symbol on their gi, right? Goku, that's the Turtle School gi is what he's rocking right there. But this Goku right here, right? I think we could see him in the data download that would have the 11th anniversary Part 1 characters, and then either AGL Vegito Blue or Tech Fusion Zamasu, they could be in the next Dokkan Fest data download after that, which would be halfway through February. All right. But, I mean, there's no guarantee that they're going to do those extra battle motions during, like, the 11th anniversary when there's going to be so much going on. Remember, during the 10th anniversary, all LREZAs got battle motions, too, by the way. So, I mean, I would just... You know, actually, we're going to hop right back in, and I'm going to just venture to point out to you guys that that probably means we could potentially... Like, if they keep that up, then that means this celebration, this Goku right there, cooler, and these two. I mean, maybe they're all going to EZA during 11th anniversary, and they all get battle motions. Like, how fucking sick is that going to be, man? Damn, coolers would have to be... Like, his battle motion, oh, man. There's no way they could give him a shitty one. But, it would have to be this. He's got to do this. Like, he has to, like, do that and then do this. That's got to be his battle motion right there. For it to be good, it would have to be that. I get worried. A lot of, like, Super Saiyan characters and stuff, it looks good because they just power up their aura. But, like, this guy, I'd be nervous about. Or, like, Metal Cooler. It's so funny because Metal Cooler... could either have the fucking sickest battle motion in the game, or his battle motion could suck ass. Right? Like, it's like either of. What? Physical Omega's overrated? Tad overrated. Massive flaw. Turn 1 and his starting rotations. Hold on, dick sucker! You're not gonna hit me with that on fucking LR Omega Shenron while we're sucking off AGL Vegito Blue! Who is Mr. RNG Perfect Rotations, dude? You out of your mind? Or Tech Carnival Broly, who you're talking about a needle in a haystack rotation, dude. But then Omega? We're talking about his opening rotations? Out of the 4 GDCLRs, he's the biggest victim of opening rotation RNG. Situations you get no links, double Omega plus SCR Omega rotation. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't run SCR Omega much outside of, like, a fight where he can attack debuff. So, this is like... this feels like you talking about something you don't have a lot of experience about. Because if we had a double fucking LR Omega rotation plus easy, like, STR Omega rotation, he's debuffing the shit out of Goku Black. And then we have 2 Omegas, which means all of their support is up. I just gotta... Hold on. Hold on. Where could I... we've definitely seen this before, and we've been 100% fine. But, I mean, I would have to search. It would be a needle in a haystack. I don't know, like, what video it would be in, right, to find it. I'm not really too sure. I mean, it must have been baby time. I want to say vaguely. I don't know. It would be very tough. Like, maybe, like, Super 17's videos. I'm just trying to rack my brain while I'm talking here. Can we bring up Super 17? Yeah, here we go. Is this it? Alright, guys. Let's see. Wait. No, we're not using them, are we? Not using them. What about... so I believe the first run, we get killed. I think Super 17 gets killed himself. And then we have a second run. Nah, it's that rotation, but it's Sin, his literal best linking partner. And then I believe the second run is a win. It's a win, yeah. Damn, okay. I thought that might have been the video. I don't know, kids. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure we've had this happen before, and we're fine. Because STR Omega is debuffing the shit out of Goku Black, right? No LR Omega turn 1. I mean, yeah, but dude, this is not exclusive to a... If you run Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's team and you don't have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on rotation, what happens to the team? Hello? Bro. This is not an Omega exclusive problem, dude. Turn where Omega doesn't get big bad bosses. Have you ever used him before? This reads like you've never used him before. He can get nuked off of the face of the planet sometimes. Sometimes, like, Omega will be easy for the game to power creep, right? Because once boss damage takes a step up, Omega is going to be in trouble. And we're going to be using him just as a support and trying to hide him. Right now, he's kind of like Big Dick Daddy Dick. That would be my official name for him. This is crazy. Not calling him a bad unit, but some people got to chill with how they talk about him. Can you tell me what fight Omega and his team struggle in that's really tough? I'm waiting. That's crazy. We don't abide by this horse shit around here. Omega slander. 2019-2020 JPhanta is the golden era JPhanta. Alright, let's tread carefully. Let's only respectful here, butt boy. If you're gonna talk shit about a YouTuber, let's make it be about me. No dissing a JPhanta here. Here do his infamous LG runs with the full free-to-play teams. Struggle on energy was off the charts. I don't even want to... Bro, it's all love to JPhanta. Come on! Because the... okay. I kept reading, though. Because of the existence of Super Easy A characters, every team he runs mostly consists of Super Easy A characters. Okay, but here's the problem, though. The game is getting progressively crazier with, like, the toxic mechanics and shit. Like, I don't know. Like, what full free-to-play team is he going to run that's going to be cooking up? Like, the Goku Black clones? And then running, like, the friend Goku Black and Zamasu? I don't know. I don't have a problem with him using Super Easy A characters because they're all available from Red Stones. I think that's fair. But you are calling JPhanta the GOAT, though, so that's good. That's good. Okay, I mean, this wasn't disrespectful or anything. But I've been more disrespectful to Buttboy in this video than he was to JPhanta. Yeah, I don't hate you, Buttboy. I just hate your takes. Yellow Coin LR is having 200% leader skills. Yeah. Oh, easy. Yes, this is kind of like a little bit of a great change that's flown under the radar. But Yellow Coin LRs are kind of like legitimate, like, leads. Like they're good enough to be leads. Yeah, for sure. They used to have unrunnable leader skills. Yup. Yeah, like the only Yellow Coin LR, I like sometimes Bulma, but not much, and Cellmax. Cellmax was the one where it was like, Cellmax was actually so, like, dog shit insanely good that I'd run him. Like, DBS Broly as our lead, and friend Cellmax. Gives more incentive to summon for Yellow Coin LRs. Yeah. 200% leader skill teams are still viable teams. Sure. I mean, yeah, like, you're gonna say, like, the double Super Saiyan 4s or some of those, like, really, really strong characters. Yeah, they could be good for sure. I don't think anyone's disagreeing with that. Double physical Super Saiyans, overall top 3 team in the game for the Zamasu fight. No, bullshit. Again, this is a Rhodey take creeping in. Because Rhodey uses this really shitty team that's just trash. I hate it. Like, calls it the Fuse Fighter team, but he's running multiple characters that aren't Fuse Fighter. It just irks me. This video, I'm getting too mean towards the two of them, but, like, everything they say, I'm like an anime character. Like, my eye starts twitching when, like, Rhodey and Buttboy start going. Like, like, all the, like, little anime character mannerisms, right? Like, this kid is like, Tech Broly's actually a demon in slot 2, and I do the shit where I'll fall over, and like, my legs will be up in the air, in air from shock at the stupidity, right? Like, all the anime character tropes, man. I have, like, the little tear coming down, like, my forehead because I'm, like, embarrassed or whatever. Like, all that shit with these kids, man. Damn. The only thing that heavily affects your HP only by 200k! What the fuck up? That's a big deal! Did you even think before writing that out? 200k? It's kind of a big deal, man. Oh, okay, okay. Buttercup. I did like me some Powerpuff Girls. Like, I was young. Like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12. Like, I like the Powerpuff Girls. It was on all the time, right? Yeah, Powerpuff Girls. It's cool. They were never one. I think we've seen this recently, right? Didn't someone also say this? No, I think that you had a really good argument for them being number one. The problem is it only lasted for about 2 weeks. And then the Family Kamehameha came out and their standby super, like, was stronger. So really, you only end up, using theirs, not this character's. Remember, this is the number one Tech Broly Glazer. Yeah, okay. But like, I don't. The thing is, I'm not really tripping too much. If you're gonna say Beast 1, Tech Broly 2, Goku, Gohan, and Trunks 3, like, that's not crazy. I mean, you're gonna say you can't see him above Beast and Tech Broly. That's pretty fair to me, right? Like, those are both of those units, Beast and Tech Broly. They both have the legendary character tag. Goku, Gohan, and Trunks do not. They couldn't even damage Final Phase Heart of Fate. That is true, yeah. They really needed to be in their standby. And, 2 weeks later, the Family Kamehameha took it. Defense can be questionable. That is also true. Not even that crazy compared to other standbys that were out at the time. Boo Duo? Okay, again, now, listen. We're talking... Dude, your Omega Shenron take really pisses me off because it completely clashes with this and with AGL Vegito Blue and your Tech Broly take. You're taking, like, 1 in 5 or 1 in 10, like, okay, so you did 7 runs. In 1 run, Tech Broly was good in slot 2. In the other 6, he was bad, right? In 1 run, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, Spirit Bomb, they dominated the fight. But in the other 6 runs, they got killed by Android 17's locking and all types of bullshit. But you're only talking about the 1 fucking run and ignoring the other 6, right? But specifically for Omega, when you wanted to hate on him, you were using the other side of the logic. Come on! Didn't even hit that hard when you got decent RNG. You're talking about the standby for Goku, okay? This is true right here. Major weakness is that once you leave the standby, you no longer have that 18 key stack up. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Tech Broly and Beast are always better with their overall consistent performance. I can't argue that. I think it's a decent argument that you could have them at 1, but in high, like, against Tech Broly and Beast, that's tough. It's definitely tough to get them above those characters. Uncontrollable Power over Omega Shenron's team. I'd probably go Omega's team, but I don't know. Broly's team was really good, right? No, I'm closing this. For one major reason, consistency. Fuck off. No, I'm kidding. Bro, I wish. I want to. I want to do that. That's just full. That's just... I just talked about it 2 seconds ago. But in order to hate on Omega, we're focusing on the 1 in 7 run. But to glaze all these other mid-ass characters, we're focusing on the 1 in 7. As, like... Okay. Because it's like, Omega, you do 7 runs, 6 of them, Omega back shots to the hardest bosses in the game. 1 run, he gets folded. And we're talking about the 1 run. Insanely inconsistent. It's literally just you. You are the only one who would say Omega's team is it. I just got it. Like, does this have mad quotes on it or nothing? Like, I want to quote, like, just quote this and say, this kid is saying right here that Omega's team is not consistent in the GDC meta. By the way, what, dude? Come on. And Broly's team doesn't suffer from the same issue. Well, I'd also say that the fights are a lot fucking harder this year, too. That does factor into it. Janemba and Gogeta were really tough early on, but, like, come on. Almost nigh impossible for Ill or Imp Broly team to die in the Goku and Frieza fight. That's not true. It's not true. I don't want to say, but it's not impossible for the team to die, but I would say Imp Broly's team is pretty consistent in there in a lot of areas. Scary Face, time to get there. Yeah, multiple team protectors. Yeah, you'd have Janemba, Cell Max is active, and Broly's revive. I mean, that's all true. You also Bio Broly. You could have been running Bio Broly as well. That would count. Only lost condition was easy attack Broly if you had him. If you were running him. Yeah, I mean, because he's a glass cannon character, yeah. Alright, I'm like ranting too much. That was 14 and we're 40 fucking minutes in. How long is this going? Oh, okay, good. Okay. Passive format change is the best quality of life update. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I do think, you know what's funny is I do think the removal of reverse is actually so good for players. It hurt me badly, but I do just think that the game is just much more streamlined with reverse being removed. I might go with reverse. Getting rid of reverse is really good. Like it is a great change. It's a great change. I mean, I got fucked over by it, but I don't know. It was a great change. It was a great change. Dude, Dokkan has been absolutely. By the way, the friend. Okay, so before we jump Butt Boy for not being able to in the past predict what's going to happen in the future, right? The friend list update is going to technically be a 2026 year thing, right? Like that's probably going to be about the middle of January. I would expect when the friend list fix is going to come. Okay, if I had to guess, I would say the friend list update is probably going to come in this range for JP. And, I mean, I hate to say it out loud, but it's probably going to be true. You know, so 12th to 16th for JP and probably 19th to 23rd for Global. Probably. This is really good, though, for sure. Rhodey, grade my homework, please. Vector is goofy. I also love Vector, though. Oh, yeah, this is me give out more box space. Well, yes, I certainly would love that. You know, there's just, dude, box space. The damage is done, though, because, like, I've just, you know, if box space was never an issue for me, my power level would probably be past 40 million. All right. Right now, my power level at this exact second, 23,845,000 is what it is. I think if box space is never an issue, it would probably be past 40 million. It's a real feels bad man moment, whatever. Yeah, Butt Boy, I mean, this was definitely a great thread to do a video on. Butt Boy, I hate all of your takes in this game, but, I mean, you certainly are farming some good content for me. So, yeah, it's a W in my book. So, alright, yeah, y'all, let me know. Again, you know, sometimes maybe these I'll get a little animated, you know, no harsh feelings. Don't worry, you're on the timeline saying, Truth is the worst player in the community and shit. Anyway, so it's all fair, right? Alright, guys, I love y'all. Mwah! I'll catch y'all next time.